All right, guys, we are about to take the C10 out for the first time. The only thing we got left to do is throw the seat in it and double check a few things. We went front to back on it a couple times. I think all we got left is chunking the seat in it and just walking around it, looking it over one more time. It's been raining, but finally dried out enough that we can roll out here and just gonna do a little bit of idling. No big smoky burnout just yet. Gonna look at the file and try to make sure the tune-up is pretty close on it, see what it's needing. I may rip it one time just to see what the fuel does, but not gonna stay on it. Don't want to hurt it right off the bat. So we're definitely gonna idle it around, run it through all the gears, come back, check it over, check for leaks. So far so good. It's almost like we forgot to put the fluid in or something, because there's no leaks anywhere on the truck. That's crazy. Y'all know how it goes. You build a hot rod, it's supposed to leak a little bit, I think, but this one so far not a drop. But we're about to throw the seat in it. First time the hood's been on this truck. First time the hood's been on in over 15 years. So super happy to see this thing come back together. A lot of you guys was asking about paint and stuff. My dad and cousin painted this truck in the 90s, and it wasn't really taken good care of. It was set under an old barn, wasn't covered. It just had a roof over it. That was it. It wasn't enclosed. Had a hole in the roof, so it got a little bit of water on the drip rail. Was beating off of it, but I'm gonna leave it this way. I'm not gonna paint it for a while. I don't know that I will paint it, but I'm gonna leave it this way. Every component on the suspension is new, tires, wheels new. Anything that moves is new on the truck except the paint. Just pretty cool knowing my pops had a part in painting it, so just can't make myself change it up just yet. So we're gonna roll out, we're gonna use this thing, and y'all come take a ride with me. No, I'm about to set it on there. All right, guys, time to go for a cruise. We're gonna set it on scales. Doesn't really need to go on the scales, but we're sort of curious. We looked up stock weights, and basically this is a stock truck with a bunch of stuff added. So it's got the QA1 K member. I'm sure the wheels and stuff make it a little bit lighter, the wheels and brakes and stuff from Quick Performance. So all in all, it should be a little lighter than factory, I think. You know, we added intercooler, we added ProCharger. I'm sure the LS motor probably ends up being a little bit heavier with a full skirt block. We'll see. We'll put it on some scales. How much y'all think the old heavy Chevy C10 weighs? We can finally pull all this off. All right, guys, hopefully the cruise goes good. We fixing to finally go on the, as they say, the maiden voyage. We're gonna check some weight. Y'all guess at what it weighs, and we'll see who's the closest. Allen-Pope transmission shifting good. And this thing is going to be a fun cruiser. The seat's actually comfortable where it's at.
Just right.
Temperature's coming back down. These LS motors run a little hotter than what I'm accustomed to, so when the fan didn't kick on to 185, it got up to 190, and then now it's coming back down. I guess the thermostat, I thought it was a 160, but it may be a 180. Get back, pull the file out of it, work on the drivability a little bit. I don't know if it's a little fat or what, but I'll be able to stop and pull the tune out of it, look at it, and start working on it. This is the first street car and drivability that I've ever tuned on. All right, guys, we just got back in the shop. Everything went pretty good on the first drive there. As you see at the end, we had just a little bit of a leak. We had a turbo 400 and had just a vent open on it. Must have had a little bit too much in it. So we're gonna do like the like we do on the hot rods. We're gonna put a catch can for that, but very, very minor. Like it just spit out a few drops. The exhaust runs right beside it, so totally good. I was a little worried because right when I stepped on it, it had a little smoke, and it wasn't. We didn't think it was tire smoke. So it this thing is wicked. It rides smooth, makes a ton of power. Definitely got a. I'm gonna probably have to get a little bit of help, but maybe Triangle Speed or Jody Hadley, one of my buddies, probably had to get a little bit of help tuning. For the street deal, just the drivability. I'm gonna work on it. I'm actually enjoying trying to make it drive really, really good and respond really good. The only two things, mainly only one thing that I'm not just loving is the position of the pedal. Rides really good, but we're going to have to change the position of the pedal. It's a little hard right when you tip into the throttle, so it makes it a little jumpy, like pulling in and out of places. I want it to be super smooth, like a stock vehicle. So we're gonna work on that. Bring it back down to Bad Habitz Fabrication. Let him take a look at the throttle on it. Other than that, we'll be back out cruising this thing just a day or two. Hopefully by Monday or so next week, we'll have it back out on the road cruising. And first trip went good. It's all still intact. Everything's good. Motor's running good. Transmission's working good. Rear end's working good. Suspension is killer insane. Love how it turned out. What do you guys think? How do y'all like it? What would y'all do different? Y'all will see a lot more of the C10 out on the road. We're not done. We're close, but we're not done with the C10 totally completely. We got more stuff we're gonna do to it, but thank you guys for following along on the C10 build. Couldn't do it without you guys. Y'all have been a ton of support. Like I say, couldn't do it without y'all. Thank y'all very much for following along. Hope y'all enjoyed the build half as much as I did. Thank you to everybody that helped me on this truck. Could not have done it without everybody y'all see. And I failed to get it back up, but Snow Performance did the fuel system on it from the pumps, lines, complete fuel system. Snow Performance, thank you guys. Fuel Tech, thank you guys. So we're gonna check out of here, but thank you guys for following along, and I hope y'all enjoyed the build.